Good morning. Thank you for stopping at the Art of the Oracle. I am a intuitive, oracle and tarot reader. I am a Reiki intuitive, and I also work with tuning forks as a sound practitioner in that area. I've worked as an artist and done so many things, and so I bring a little bit of that to everything here. Today is Friday, and it's such an interesting day. I feel like every day is full of all these wonderful little nuances. I had a coyote in my backyard this morning, and I'm very well aware that my little dog is not quite the match for the coyote. So I don't know if that trickster energy is there or if it was just showing itself to me to be aware. So that energy is out there, I know, for me. So I don't know if it's out there for you as well. I'm reading today from The Journey, and I've noticed that I get more people interested in the 3-card pick a card readings than the daily reading. And I really love doing the daily reading. Sorry, I'm adjusting my camera a bit. And I like to do it because they're short, and it's a way for you to stop and just pick up a little bit of info and tap in, and maybe it has a message for you. That's the reason why I'm doing these. And that I do tarot readings for myself every day. I do a tap in, and I thought it would be a wonderful way to reach out to the community. I'm a little bit isolated where I am. And so I thought it would be a nice opportunity for me to reach out and share what I do with others, and hopefully be able to share information that's helpful. So one of the things that is really catching my eye this morning is this. I have no idea what stone this is unless it's calcite. I found it at an antique shop, and I was intrigued by it. And it looks like glass. I did work in glass for a number of years, but there's properties in here that are rainbow and so pearlescent. So I don't think it is glass, but it's a wonderful rock. And so I feel like it's really illuminated today to bring some energies. And then I have the fairy stone, which I'm very excited by. This one, it feels like it brings almost like protective energy, although the fairy stone brings a number of other things as well. And this beautiful guy from my stream brings in the energy of rock and mountain. So to me, that brings in the energy of strength and protection as well. So with all of these energies coming in this morning, I'm very excited to see how the cards will read this morning. So I'm asking for daily guidance here for Friday. And let's see what all right. Okay, so it's interesting. So I opened the cards, and I really feel when these things happen that spirit is what I'm hearing in my head, that spirit is close to me. And what I did was I literally just cut the deck to shuffle, and a stack fell out. And the stack looks like we've got 3 cards. So I think that this is our card. And I love the cards. Wow. Okay. So courage is coming out. And the first thing I notice, obviously, is that, there's so many things in this card. He's holding a light, letting us know that we have our inner light, that we have strength and power. The yellow is our own internal sun. And it's surrounded by this circle, this complete wholeness, which also within it has this orange energy, which is, our solar plexus chakra, which is all about this outwardly fire that we have. And then we have the rainbow around it, which tells me that it's all imbued, that this whole space is imbued with a sense of magic, and I do a little prayer in the morning and ask to create with magic with all the colors of the rainbow. So for me, it's a confirmation that this card of courage is telling us that we have all we need within us, sprinkled in with a little bit of magic. And it's interesting that this kind of feels like a doorway or a window, like asking us to see the courage within ourselves to go on. And that, you know, I mean, and this is a very gentle, it's like a match. It just feels like you have the courage available to you at any point in time. And because I haven't seen this before, I will go to the guidebook, because it's also surrounded by love, right? It's like, so it just feels divinely protected, like these stones and the things, and being able to see the coyote this morning. So it feels like there's a lot of really beautiful and loving energy around right now at this moment. And then interesting, because we have the same doorway mimicked here. And then again, the rainbow going in, and again, a light. And this one is saying, have courage. There are things that are not known, but they are coming into being, because the next card is receive. And as this, I mean, this feels so beautiful this morning. So I hope, I have a very small sprinkling of followers. And this is, really feels like a very heart-centered reading. So I hope all that need to see this reading today. The ability to receive. And if you see where this started with the courage and this whole world being illuminated. And I'm getting very emotional about this because my son is not well, and I sent him courage and love this morning. And it's telling me that we all have this inner light, and we all are asked to tap into that light, that inner light, that ray, our solar plexus chakra. And to ground a little bit in our own unique energy, and that know that magic is all around us, and that there is so much that we don't know that is coming to light because we're receiving. And today is a day where we're going to receive a lot of beautiful information, that the whole world right now is being illuminated with energy, with this light, with this radiance, with this, things are coming to light, and the unknown will be known. I am going to just tap into the guidebook a little bit and see if it has any additional information. So what it says about courage is, when our hearts truly want something, fear often accompanies our desires. So they kind of walk hand in hand. The fear of not getting it, sometimes the fear of getting it. So it says, fear's presence often means we're going in the right direction, that there is something that we really truly want. So be courageous and follow the fear and say yes to your adventure. So that's a very interesting way to look at fear, because obviously there is fear there to protect us. But I think the fear that they're talking about here is that uncomfortableness to go into areas that are unknown, like this. We're literally, the cards are telling us to go into the unknown, to not be afraid. That uncomfortable feeling of that fear of the unknown is actually creating the ability for us to grow. And in that growth and the ability to be receptive to things that we are unfamiliar with and to learning more, then we end up being able to receive. I'm going to go ahead and just look at a little bit more from the unknown as well, because it's just saying that the path is always unknown, and that the unknown holds the future. And walk gently and trust that as you move forward, doorways will open. Life will present itself with all its possibilities. Have courage and say yes to the adventure. So it's very interesting that was the last line, is to have courage. So all these cards are walking in. And I knew that this was going to be a powerful divine message, because already this morning, the signs are here with me. And when I literally just, picked the cards up, and these cards dropped right in. So this to me is I am very blessed with cards, usually fly out for me anyway. I don't pick the cards pick me for the reading. And so these really, these wanted very, very much for you to hear this important message, to have courage, to walk in the unknown, to have courage, to push against the fear of change. And in doing so, it opens the door to receive. So in the receive card, they have these little quotes in the book, and it says, each day comes bearing its own gifts. Untie the ribbons. So in a world, and if you're, one of these people who loves to give, like me, I love to give. And I have always found it a little bit more challenging to receive. But if I think about it, I'm receiving guidance and these beautiful gifts every single day. I just forget that those is receptive. And as I become more and more aware of that I am constantly in receiving, that I believe that I will open up more to receiving. And I believe that's part of what this message is. So to receive is a little bit more vulnerable. If we think about a woman receiving and an act between a man and a woman, women, it's a very vulnerable state for us. And the earth is feminine. And the earth is bringing all of her gifts to bear for us right now at this time. And I think it's wanting us to be aware. And it's very interesting where this, it's kind of trying to see where that spark is hitting. I think that's important for this message as well, is where it's hitting. It's hitting in the ocean, almost like the Arctic or the Antarctic, up above like Greenland and things like that, I think is where it is. So it's very interesting. So something may be happening there today. So the card is asking you to practice receiving and having gratitude. We can only do so much on our own. We cannot control and create everything that we need. When we allow ourselves to receive by accepting help or gifts, we make space for the magic. So there we go. So the magic that we started out with here in the courage, this is a magic road forward into the unknown. Know that you're protected and guided in this moment, and that you are here for a great purpose. And we are here to receive the magic, the love, the light. So I hope that, you have a wonderful day, and that the magic pours in. Have the courage to walk forward into the unknown and receive. That's what the message is for today. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I've been on my beautiful table. It's been a little dark and I needed additional light. I have a light on my little stand here, but it's kind of I don't know, it's an interesting light. It's a little too much at times. So I came in here for normal overhead light. So please forgive the shadows. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm so happy to be here with you. If you do have an interest in a personal reading, please reach out to me. I would love to share some of the gifts that I have with you. So have a beautiful day. Thanks, and bye now. Hello there. If you stayed to the end of the reading, thank you. I wanted to put in 2 points. One, when I was talking about the orange here, I went back and reviewed the video, is that I called it the solar plexus again, but it's not. It's the sacral chakra, which is just below the solar plexus, just above the root chakra, kind of bringing out that energy. So I wanted to clarify that. And when I went to the map to see where this is, it was in the Arctic Ocean, and Greenland is over to the left. So it's still a little bit of an unknown space for me when I'm thinking about it. But yeah, it's up here somewhere in the Arctic where this is. So I don't know if that's relevant for anything right now or not. I really feel open to receiving today. So I hope that you are also receiving beautiful, wonderful gifts today as well. So thank you for being here, and I hope to see you again next week. Bye now.